Hi everyone. There are a couple of ways that you can stabilize your camera and prevent handshake. One of them is using a tripod. Tripod is a three-legged physical support that holds your camera steady, and it helps you to take photos in low light, helps you with long exposure, also improves image sharpness. Tripods are mostly used when you're shooting long exposures, or you're shooting in low light, or you're shooting a macro shot and you need to frame your shot precisely. Tripods have got their limitations. Some of them are bulky and it's not easy to carry them around. In some places like museum and public places, they don't let you to use your tripod. Tripods come in various sizes and prices. You can buy a used tripod for $40, $50, $60, or you can spend something like a few $100s to get a good sturdy tripod. Over here I have this sleek U1212. This tripod was made about 50 years ago and it's still working, and it's got a hydraulic head that is used in videography, and it helps you to smoothly move the camera. But this is a very bulky and heavy tripod, and it's not easy to carry it around. So you can go to this one. This is a Sirai. It's kind of a light and sturdy, and it can be used as a monopod. So I can take this middle pole out, this rod out, attach it to this leg, and attach to the middle rod. I'm gonna attach it to the removed leg. And here you go. You have a monopod. Sometimes if you don't want to take your tripod with you, you can use a monopod. You can attach your camera on the top, and this Manfrotto MPMX Pro A4 US is a very sturdy monopod, and it allows you to stabilize your camera, and mostly it's used in wildlife photography and sport photography when you're shooting with a telephoto lens. There are times when you don't want to use a tripod and you want to travel light. So this is a Joby Gorilla Pod, and it can be attached to a light pole or a branch of a tree or a chair, and it allows you to shoot your camera in low light and lower shutter speeds. Another choice when you want to stabilize your camera in very tight spaces, it's this mini tripod, and it's not very sturdy, but it can hold your camera with a small lens, and it allows you to shoot macros in tight spaces, and also do some product photography of very small items. And it is so small that you can carry it in your pocket. The second way to stabilize your camera is to use lens vibration reduction. Vibration reduction, or VR, is a camera technology designed to minimize the effects of camera shake, helping photographers to capture sharper images when they are shooting handheld, especially at lower shutter speeds and when they're shooting with a telephoto lens. It works by using motion sensors, gyroscope inside the lens to detect small motions caused by camera shake. Once motion detected, the system compensates for the shake by moving the optical elements inside the lens in the opposite direction of the shake. The correction stabilizes the image, reaching the sensor and results in a sharper and clearer image. So these lenses that come with vibration reduction are marked as VR or IS on the barrel of the lens. In-body image stabilization, or IBIS, is a camera technology that compensates for unwanted camera movements by shifting the sensor against the direction of the movement. Cameras that offer IBIS work with any lenses attached to them, including manual lenses and non-CPU lenses when there's no electronic contact inside the lens. Just like vibration reduction inside the lens, it uses motion sensors, gyroscopes, to detect the motion, and by moving the sensor, it compensates for any camera shake, resulting in sharp and clear images, even in low light situations and slow shutter speeds. Modern IBIS system can correct movements across up to 5 axes: pitch, tilting, yaw, left to right, roll, meaning it's gonna correct any movement around the lens axis, and X, horizontal shift, and Y, vertical shift. Aside from helping photographers, IBIS can help videographers to get steadier, cleaner, and sharper footage. In some cameras like Nikon Z9, when you're using a VR lens, you can get up to 6 stops of stabilization, meaning that if you are shooting at 1/400th of a second and maybe a few minutes later or an hour later the light is gonna drop, you can take the same shot at 1/6 of a second and get the same image. When you're using a vintage lens or something like non-CPU, meaning that there's no electronic contacts in the lens, you need to register that lens with the camera so the camera knows the focal length of the lens that you're using. If you want to know how to register CPU lenses in Nikon cameras, watch this video of mine. There are some other ways that helps you to prevent any shake. When you have your camera on a tripod and you're shooting at a very, very low shutter speed, something like maybe 1 second or 2 seconds or 10 seconds or even a few minutes, I recommend that to use a shutter release cable to release the shutter without touching the camera. And also, when you're shooting, keep your hands close to your body. like this, holding the camera like this, not away from your body, because this way there's going to be more shake than when you're holding it close to your body. You can lean to a tree or a lamppost or a wall to stabilize your camera if you don't have the IBIS or if you don't have the vibration reduction lens, VR lenses, or a tripod with you. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm posting a new video every week on Monday or Tuesday, so by subscribing you won't be missing any of the future videos. If you have a question, just leave it in the comments, and as usual, take care of yourself. Keep shooting. I'll see you soon. Cheers.